Hello everyone and welcome to this video on what is Gorilla. So if you're a student or a researcher and your supervisor's just told you that you're going to be using Gorilla for your data collection and you have no idea what it is, how it works, or whether or not it's a good fit for your project, then hopefully this video will answer all of those questions for you. So Gorilla is a bit like building a flowchart for a psychology study. You start off by building your individual components, things like surveys and cognitive tasks, like a flanker or assignment task. And then you pull them all together in an experiment, and using nodes, which represent each of your individual components, you kind of build a flow chart that your participants will go along. So that will become their journey. So it might be you create a survey for a participant information sheet, followed by a consent form, followed by a demographics questionnaire, and then they'll do their Simon or flankers task. And then at the end, you've got your debrief sheet. So Gorilla has three main tools. The first of which is the Questionnaire Builder, and this is perfect for creating surveys or scales. You get all of the usual questionnaire types that you find in other tools online, such as like open text responses, multiple choice questions, Likert scales. And it also comes with advanced randomization, logic tooling, as well as an automatic scorer, which can save you loads of time when it comes to your data analysis. Next up is the Task Builder, which we use to create things like behavioral experiments or cognitive tasks like a go no go. You can do a whole load of different things in the Task Builder, like eye tracking using your participant's webcam. You can record audio, you can collect reaction times and accuracy, and Gorilla is one of the best sort of online experiment tools with the lowest latency for your reaction time data, which can be really important when it comes to fast-paced tasks like a serial learning task. Finally, there's the Experiment Builder, and this is where we build our flowcharts by pulling in our different questionnaires and our tasks and creating the journey our participants go down. Naturally, Gorilla is not the only tool like this in the world. There are the big hitters like Qualtrics or SurveyMonkey, Google Forms as well, if you're interested in the more questionnaire type based studies. Or, if you're going down the behavioral cognitive side of things, there's PsychoPy, Lab.js, SciToolkits. But some of these can be quite expensive. Others require some additional skills like programming. So Gorilla kind of sits somewhere in the middle of all of that because it uses a visual editor. So it's virtually no code. And also it's based in your browser, so there's no downloads. Just as a heads up, I've realized that this sounds a lot like a hard sell. I'm by no means affiliated with Cauldron or Gorilla. I'm not an employee. I'm also not sponsored by them. I just use this tool a lot and I find it really useful. So one of the best things about Gorilla is its pricing model. So it uses a model called free to build, pay per respondent. And what that means is that as a student or a researcher, you can sign up to Gorilla using an email address and start having to play around with its tools. But the only time money has to exchange hands is when you are about to start data collecting. Now, if you're a student or a researcher at a university with a subscription, then you don't have to pay for anything. You just need to request the tokens from your university subscription. So for me, Gorilla is an excellent choice for psychological research online. It has a very comprehensive tool set with lots of options and lots of advanced skills out of the box. It doesn't require a lot of coding. You just need to spend a little bit of time getting used to the tools and engaging with learning materials. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Gorilla, in my How to Gorilla playlist, I've got a series of videos that's guiding you through how to build various different components, pull things together into experiments, that sort of thing. But if there's anything that I haven't covered yet that you're particularly interested, please let me know in the comments on the videos and I'll be sure to try and make that content for you.